Ten,
Stand by to take studio.
8, 7, 6,
Stand by camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Take studio.
Good morning, MCHS, and welcome to another episode of MCTV News. I'm your host, Luomala.
And I'm Sailor Tarzwell. On today's show, we will have another installment of This Day in History, a look at the art class, and a fun little karaoke carpool. But first, here's our top story.
Now, the foods class has become a very popular option here at MCHS. Students learn everything from baking techniques to delicious recipes to help you make the perfect dish that even Gordon Ramsay will be proud of. Colby Chute and Gordon Giesbrecht brings us this report.
As the school year kicks off, many students will be seen cooking new recipes and foods. We asked the students why they like foods class and what was so appealing about it.
It's pretty good. There's lots of people. It's like, well, it can get busy at sometimes, and yeah, overall it's really fun. And
it's just like a way to relax class, to get away from all your chores and just cook.
But who exactly runs this operation? His name is Mr. Chambers.
You know what? They asked me if I would be interested. I've done science labs for so long, and they wanted somebody in there that could run it safely and whatnot. So I've been doing it for 3 years now.
So what exactly happens in the foods class when the students aren't cooking, and why is it so attractive to other students?
They're working on modules, so they do modules and they cook. So if they're not doing modules, they're cooking. So they kind of alternate in groups, right? And so they pick their own recipes based on the modules, and then they're doing a lot of cooking. Right? 5 modules, they're going to be cooking probably about 30 times. You know what? It's fun. They're watching all them learn how to make stuff that's good or not so good, and sometimes you taste it, and or some of the common mistakes that happen. It's a lot of laughs and a lot of fun.
This is Colby Chute, MCTV News.
Here at MCHS, we pride ourselves in being respectful and open to all who step in our building. With us in studio today is Mrs. Rosie Krulak, who is the founder of the MCHS Glitter Club, a group of individuals who work hard to make that happen. So, what is a Glitter Club?
Well, in June of 2015, a student approached Mr. Eistetter, who was our principal at the time, and he requested the creation of the Gay Straight Alliance Club. And by legally now, under the terms of the Alberta School Act, if a student makes such a request, we are obligated to honor that. So currently we have Mr. Hinks, our principal, yes, and Mrs. McCurdy, our counselor, and myself, and we serve as allies to our group. Last year we operated under the name Diversity, but this year we thought, you know what, that's just too general, yeah, and maybe the students aren't getting the message of what we hope to accomplish with our name. So we have come out with the term, the acronym, GLITTER, gays, lesbians, individuals, transgenders, together encouraging recognition. And that letter I is very important because it means anybody can be a member. Nobody has self-declared who they are, why they are there, whatever issue, gender identity, gender expression. We want basically to make MCHS a very safe school, right, which is represented in our howls, right, rallying cry. The S is for safety. And we know that sadly that members of the LGBTQ community do not feel safe. 3% of Canadian students report feeling unsafe at school, but that number jumps to 53% if you're a member of the LGBTQ. The homeless, you're more likely 30 to 50%, they figure it's as high as that, belong to the LGBTQ community. So we want to create a safe and caring environment. We want it to me and to our group, it's not about sexual orientation, sexual rights, more than anything, it's human rights, and that should concern all of us. No matter who you are, everyone knows someone, I would assume, in the family or your circle of friends, and we should be supportive. It's the humanitarian thing to do.
Okay. So you said you want to have lots of people understand what it is. So how are your numbers for all those people who have joined in there? Are they meeting up to your expectations about how many members you're getting?
No, we certainly have to do a better job of promoting it. If I had my wish, I'd plaster every wall in this school with glitter kind of posters. We have probably maybe 10 altogether that would be committed. So we aim to do a variety of things. There's a bake sale coming up. We want to do something for Mardi Gras, all keeping within the Catholic perspective, because that too is a requirement with a Roman Catholic school board. We want to do something for Christmas. We want to invite alumni. We want to invite guest speakers so that the issues are well known. We were looking at things like resources for our library.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. And to have contacts for absolutely at the end of the day for our students to see those posters and to know that whatever their orientation or their identity, whatever, that we're here for them.
Okay. So what inspired you? So you said that the boy, was it a boy who asked?
I'll just say an individual.
Who asked to form the club. And so like what inspired you to keep pushing it? Was it this individual just in particular, or was it something else that helped inspire you to like really join and help form it?
Well, I think it's personal. I went through high school in the 1970s, and I've often thought back because since then I know of two situations of transsexuals. I know my best friend's sister has declared herself to be gay and is married to a woman. I know a good friend in my class came out after the fact, and I've often wondered what they must have gone through. Like, nobody used the term gay, nobody spoke of any of those kinds of issues, and they would have had to have kept all that to themselves. And that's why I would like to invite alumni. For example, Randy Boissonneau, who's an MP, a Liberal MP in Edmonton, graduated from Primo, and he is openly gay.
Wow.
Yes, he's also involved with Rotary Club, so we could talk about that later. Yes, so I think it's that personal experience, and really when you speak to people, as I say, everybody knows someone, and that's where I'm coming from.
That's great. What are some of the issues, like you mentioned, having to stay within the Roman Catholic guidelines? What are some of the issues that come up with forming a club that highlights all these issues?
Okay. So because we're Roman Catholic School Board directives, we must always maintain the Roman Catholic perspective, and I don't think that should be a problem in itself. The word Catholic means universal, and I think the Catholic Church historically has dealt with social justice issues, has pulled for the underdog, and I think it's in that spirit we can make it work. But our club would also like to explore other perspectives, other world religions, and see their teachings on the matter too. So that's one of our goals.
Yeah. And are there any other goals that you hope to achieve by having this club?
Well, at the end of the day, we want to have a presence in the school. We want to have literature for the students. We could run films with that matter. I think ultimately the goal would be for everybody just to feel welcome for who they are. And the teenage years are very difficult years. I certainly still remember them as such, and I didn't have any major issues other than maybe being short, if I could share that with you. And that didn't resolve itself too well. So I think at the end of the day, if everyone can feel comfortable and they feel welcoming, I mean, that's all part of our Howells Creed. And I think our club goes a long way towards supporting that.
All right, that's awesome. And thank you again for being here. Coming back after the commercial break, MCTV weatherman Brad Bullock will give us a look at the Morinville 7-day weather forecast, as well as the conditions across the province and country.
Okay, back in 30 seconds, guys. Director, do you need anything else?
OMG. Harry Styles and Ariana Grande? Perfect.
Hey, Director, what camera are we taking?
Camera? Mine, of course. Hashtag selfie.
Is the lighting okay, Mr. B?
From this angle? Perfect.
Did I spell the host's name right?
Oh my god, guys, I can't even.
Are you feeling alright?
Oh my god, look at this juicy text Christine texted me.
Hey, Mr. B, here's a snack from the snack shack.
What's that?
You get a little Valley Girl when you're hungry. Better?
Better. Stand by camera 2, mics 2 and 3.
Bonjour. Bienvenue à MCTV. Je suis Kent Nassar.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snack Shack satisfies.
Yeah, we're going to have to redo this, man.
I think we're going to have to start over.
No.
Welcome back. I'm Brad Bullock, and here's your weather. In the western part of Canada, it's minus 4 degrees up in Whitehorse and 13 degrees in Vancouver. It's 12 degrees with sun and mix of clouds in Regina, and 1 degree and snowing in Yellowknife. Down in Winnipeg here, it's rainy and 8 degrees. In Toronto, it's 6 degrees with sun, and Montreal is also 6 degrees, but they're having a mix of snow and showers. In Iqaluit, it's negative 3 degrees with snow. Then over here on the western part of Canada, we have 10 degrees in Halifax and sunny with rain in St. John's. Now for your Alberta forecast. In Medicine Hat, it's 13 degrees with sun and clouds, similar to that in Calgary, but with 10 degrees. In Banff, it's 7 degrees with sun and showers. Jasper, it's just rainy and not a very nice day at 7 degrees. Up here in Grand Prairie, it's 1 degree with snow and same in high level. Fort McMurray, it's 3 degrees with sun and 3 degrees with snow and showers, and 5 degrees with sun and cloud in Edmonton. Now, if we look over here, we have the Airwolf. Now, here's our current conditions. It's 2 degrees, and it's 13 kilometers per hour with wind. Relative humidity is 100%, and sunrise was at 8:25 a.m. this morning, and the sunset will be at 6:12 p.m. Time for your 7-day forecast. It is 5 degrees on Wednesday, and with 3 degrees on Thursday with sun and showers. Cloudy at 4 degrees on Friday. Saturday is sunny with clouds at 6. Sunday with showers at 4 degrees. Monday, 2 degrees with clouds. And Tuesday, it will be a high of 1 with a low of negative 3 with sun and clouds. Now back to you, Sailor.
Do you know what happened historically on the date October 26th? Our students sure don't on this next installment of This Day in History, brought by my co-host Skylar Luomala. You'd think after the first installment of This Day in History, students would brush up on their history, but boy, was that wrong.
$75.
1990?
1978.
You have one more guess and go up.
1985.
86.
1976.
Higher.
78.
1980. I don't know.
1986.
1981. Under pressure. Wait. Can we do the Carlton?
$1987.
Very close.
1985. Like 89. 1983.
89?
Was I close?
You're very close, but not very close. Same decade.
87.
85.
Born in 1960 to 1950? 1960, 1970. No. '86.
Yeah.
She's 30? Oh, happy 30th. I did not think she was 30.
$92?
Close. It's very close.
What are you serious?
1992. Is it higher or lower?
1989.
89.
84.
$1990. Welcome back. I'm Jasmine King, and here's what's happening in the world of sports. In the MLB, the first game of the World Series took place last night as the Cleveland Indians faced off against the Chicago Cubs at home. Cleveland came out on top, winning 6-0. Roberto Perez had a pair of home runs. The Indians lead the series 1-0 as Game 2 is set for tonight. Now in the NHL, the Ottawa Senators played the Vancouver Canucks, and Ottawa won 3-0 as Craig Anderson had a shutout. Toronto played Tampa Bay at home, and the Lightning ended up winning the game 7-4, as Steven Stamkos had 4 points. The Flames took on the Blues in St. Louis, and the Flames took the game, winning 4-1. The Jets faced off against the Stars, and the home crowd was happy as Dallas won 3-2. In the first day of the NBA season, the defending champions Cavaliers played the Knicks in Cleveland. The Cavs won the game 117-88, as LeBron James had the first triple-double on opening day since Jason Kidd in 2006. The Trailblazers took on the Jazz at home. Portland came out on top, winning 113-104. Damian Lillard had an amazing night, scoring 39 points for Portland. The Warriors played the Spurs at home for the first time with Kevin Durant. The Spurs ended up outshining the new Warriors, taking this game 129-100. Now in the NFL, the Broncos took on the Texans at home as Denver came out on top, winning 27-9 over Houston. C.J. Anderson gave the Broncos an advantage as he rushed for 107 yards, and he also scored 1 touchdown. Turning to MCHS sports, this past weekend there was a JV girls volleyball tournament right here at MCHS. The girls placed second after losing a tough final game to Satchis. Coming up next, Amber St. Denis shows us the class that produces some of the amazing artists at this school.
Everyone knows of the art class because that's where most of the art around the school comes from, but many people don't understand the effort it takes.
For skills, I guess just blending colors and color mixing, acrylic paints tends to be tricky. Watercolors are troublesome just because it's hard to fix them. Like this, you can't erase, right? Thick paint, you can cover your mistakes, but watercolor you have to kind of work with. So watercolors are not as fun. Well, until you get to learn them, and then they're fantastic.
Clay, definitely. I don't like that one very much. I find it hard to work with. Whenever it dries, it can crack, it can break. Yeah.
I guess it's the teacher expects your art to look a certain way while you want it to look a different way.
Kids definitely have failed arts. There's a curriculum that goes along with it, and And I think at first some kids think art, easy, craft time, coloring, yay, fun, and then they realize I have to learn stuff. So the ones that are not serious about it won't do all of the projects, and that's why they're failing. They're just not having stuff in.
Despite all the challenges of art, many students still enjoy taking it. Some students explain why they keep going back.
I like getting to be creative and getting to express myself in art. Painting with acrylics, because you can create absolutely beautiful pieces with not minimal work, but it's a lot easier than doing like pencil drawing, and the outcomes are usually very pretty. Art is a way to express yourself. It's full of creativity, so it's a great way to get out your anger and stress.
I like art because it expresses individuality, that I get to do whatever I want, but with a bit of instruction, so I'm not just lost all the time.
As opposed to the other atmospheres and other options such as construction, MCTV, and urban agriculture, art has a more subtle, relaxing feel to it. Taylor Stevenson and Emily Ralph explain.
I really enjoy the atmosphere of art and being creative and just sitting down and being at one with my art, as opposed to the busy everyday life in school. It's just an area where you can chill out.
It's quiet. You're by yourself or in a room of people, and I don't know, I like that.
If you like sculpting, painting, and drawing, then art is definitely an option for you. For MCTV News, this is Amber St. Denis reporting.
Let's take a look at what's going on at MCHS this week. It's October and MCHS is having a school-wide drive. Please bring non-perishable food items to your Block 1-2 class. The class that brings the most food will win free Tim Hortons hot chocolate and donuts. Tickets for MCHS's production of Emma, a pop musical, are on sale here at MCHS or Sobeys for $10. They can also be purchased online at www.eventbrite.ca for $12. The production is set to perform at the MCCC from Wednesday, November 30th to Friday, December 2nd. Please see Mr. P for more info. Attention grads, the yearbook committee is having a cover design contest. Your design is chosen. If your design is chosen, it will become the 2016-17 yearbook cover. Winner will receive a free yearbook. Contact Miss Wiley for more info. Need to get your MCTV News fix? If so, head online to www.battlesign.net to get your fix. Our digital archive is expanding and will soon include all episodes aired during our last 23 seasons. For these and all other school information, keep connected by listening to the daily announcements in Block 3, logging in on the school's website at www.mchs.gsacred.ab.ca, following the school on Twitter at MCHSWolves, or searching the hashtag MCTV News.
Are you a fan of James Corden's Carpool Karaoke? Then you'll love my version of me and my friends singing the greatest hits from artists like Eminem, Drake, One Direction, and an MCTV favorite, Shawn Mendes.
I'm here today with three lovely ladies from the JV team. We have Jenna McKinney, Alicia Roast, and Alicia DeVerdino. Okay, is one of you guys the captains? Hey. Nice co-captains. Okay, so to get it started, we have selected a lovely One Direction song. Maybe it's the way she walks. Ow! Straight into my heart and stole it. Soon as I throw that door to the words. Just like she already owned it. This is our theme song. So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Hey,
Try
are
to
we
clap.
ready? Can I clap? Has anyone else got to say an unnecessary piece of information? No? Okay, we're gonna clap. Clap.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Learn to love yourself. Can we duet it? Who knows all of Drake's part? Loki? I actually love to. good? Too good? Yeah. Who can do Drake?
I can basically do all of Drake.
I can do too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my love for granted. I just don't understand. I'm too good to you. I'm way too good to you. You take my love for granted. I just don't understand. Sorry, random Sean tidbit. Now, since he's hit puberty, did you know he can't sing the song this high anymore? He has to sing it a key lower. Here I go again. What the?
Okay.
You kiss me heaven side.
Reclap. Clap holds all power. My clap. Guys, it's my clap.
Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time.
That's our show for today. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to join us tomorrow for our 323rd episode. Pieces will include reports of the fashion and cosmetology classes at MCHS, the Western Canadian Challenge Tournament, and a spectacular Halloween trivia game. All this, plus sports and your 7-day weather forecast on our next episode of MCTV News, Thursday, October 27th.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it was. I think we had a few hiccups, but...
Yeah, it was good. I love your piece, your cover there.
Thank you, and I thought yours was really funny too. You had some good shots there.
Yeah, it was all around good news reports. I'm glad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm happy about it.
It was a fun
one.
one. Yeah.
From all of us at MCTV News, I'm Skylar Luomala.
And I'm Sailor Tarzwell. See you next week, MCHS.